Yo, what's happening?
Come back.
I'm glad you were Sean and Brent from Rockets. Thanks for joining us. Brent and I have made a massive trek to deepest, darkest to be in a cave tonight. Hey, Brent?
Yeah.
It's the only place we could escape the coronavirus. And those Bushman paintings behind us were done by me. Definitely, eh? Do you like it?
Caveman, yeah.
Took off. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. This
That's actually really good.
after giving Jules a hard time last week, he's actually finally pulled his thumb out of some deep dark place.
Oh, please don't talk too soon.
Jules has stepped up.
Don't worry, I will fuck up.
There will definitely be some, if Jules starts this well, you know he's gonna end badly. He's gonna end. If we make it through this hour, it's gonna be like a cataclysmic explosion at 6:55.
Yeah, I'd like to see that actually.
Hey?
I'd like to see that.
I've planned everything, guys.
Anyway, yeah. So it's been 5 days since we've been back. It's we're just chatting to a good friend of ours outside, Mr. Richard Mahogany, who's said these are interesting times. If you look at it, and also on the radio when I was driving here, this is like a 1 in 100 year event. You know.
Scary.
Wow.
It is. This comes around once every 100 years, and it's something I'd love to not live through again. Hey?
Yeah. So if there are any cops watching, please, Rich is here. He's breaking rules.
Well,
He's been coughing all day
yeah, he gave me a very long extended hug. No mask, no gloves.
with a kiss on the cheek. It's
Yeah,
nothing
needs
better
to
than that.
sanitize immediately.
Sharing his alcohol. I'm the booster.
He was driving his car, playing loud music and spraying champagne.
Yeah, where'd you get those cartons of smokes from?
Yeah, smoking, selling slopes for 50 rand a slope. Anyway, we digress. But I mean, it is true. We're living through uncharted waters. It's kind of like, and we had a couple examples as well. Things that we've lived through, obviously, Nelson Mandela, which was incredible to live through. End of apartheid, we lived through. Michael Phelps, we lived through.
Big one.
Floyd Mayweather. Lionel Messi, definitely not Cristiano Ronaldo. He's just an average footballer that we can't stand.
Steven Gerrard.
You know, we list Steven Gerrard, never to be repeated. You know, never walk alone.
How many Champions Leagues have we won,
Eh?
Sean?
I don't know how many Champions Leagues have we won.
6!
6.
Wow.
6. Huh?
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know how many Premier League. Once again, the ship that never comes into Liverpool Harbour, the Premiership. But
What about your favorite? You've got your favorite, Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
That's a big one.
No, he only wins because he's in the best car. Sorry, guys. If you want to see real talent, go and watch MotoGP. Because all the bikes are pretty much equal there,
That's very
correct?
true. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, but we have a very cool show. We've got some incredible guests coming up. We've got the lovely Tatum Lewis we're going to bring in. We've got Freddie Diaz. How's that for a bit of a bio? We've got a rock star chef coming on. And then one of our most talented family members we've ever been fortunate enough to meet is Don Design, who's going to be spinning some incredible tunes for us. But without further ado, I know everyone always asks what Brent and I are going to be doing at the end of the show, and I actually cannot believe you did this. Okay, so run us through this, Brent. What is this?
Okay, well, I got this idea from our chef, Mark.
Well, our chef Mark, but I have seen, who's the look on YouTube that always does this thing?
Thank you.
Thanks to our sponsors, Heineken, lovely, thanks Dates. Okay, who's that? LA Beast.
LA
So there's a guy on YouTube called LA Beast who does these stupid eatathons and
Yeah,
rapid
does
eating
stupid things.
and he does just stupid things. And he did, the one time I actually saw him not make it through, he did the 100-year-old
duck egg.
duck egg challenge. So I don't know how you even buy this or how they know it's 100 years old. Where's the duck that keeps on laying these 100-year-old eggs? But this thing looks the most... Oh.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I don't know if you want to pull up the picture of what it actually looks like so people can actually
Jules,
see.
you have that picture?
Hang on, let me just get it.
Yeah, see, I told you now it starts going downhill because Jules is technically deficient again.
Excuse me.
Hey?
There it is.
That's what it looks like, guys.
Oh,
We cut it
no.
open, so it kind of looks fresh.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Wow.
All right, so what Brent and I always do, I mean, I promise you, if I know one thing, as sure as I sit here, Brent is not going to be able to swallow this thing. He's just going to run to the bathroom adjacent to us and spit it out.
Yeah,
He's going to wuss out, as a normal Manchester United supporter will always do.
Okay, that no. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
alrighty. So we're going to play, we're actually going to do this right now.
What?
No.
We're not doing general knowledge right now.
No, general
No,
knowledge.
we're not,
yes,
no, we're
yes.
not eating the egg. Actually, no, let's...
Guess so.
Okay, sorry, Jules, we'll bring the guests on. Let's start ladies first. Let's go to Tay.
guys.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Soft.
Yeah, we can. We've actually, you're going to see, we got Donnie in possibly near vicinity, so he's shouting across saying we can't hear you, but we can hear you.
Oh yeah.
Where did your hair go?
I needed a change.
So you bought it home and you just decided to cut all your hair off.
I was like, you know what? Flip it. I need a change. This is the new me.
Oh, it looks good. And
Thank you.
happy?
Like, very happy. Very happy. It's just hair, guys. Hair grows back. Hey,
It does.
not
That's
that
what my
deep.
grandmother said. Didn't work for her.
All your grand.
Big
Oh my
difference
God.
in age, Brent.
Yeah, he's just calling you a grandmother. But anyway.
It's okay. It's so good.
So Tay, we want to know, like, if you're a woman and you're walking into a restaurant and they've got one of those sanitization corridors, because we're thinking of getting one, would you, as a woman, want to walk through that if your makeup and hair beautiful, etc., and suddenly the spray comes down and sanitizes every part of your clothing and face and body? Would you want that or not?
Look, ideally, I wouldn't want it, but if it meant me, being safe, and if it's, for my advantage, then I wouldn't mind doing it.
Okay, so it is something we
Yeah.
can look at.
Yeah.
Because I remember
I
we
mean-
at Rockets Parkers we had those sprinklers on the balcony.
That's a woman that hated it.
And you'd have a riot sometimes if it came down, if that sprinkler was just a little bit too hard, because girls hate that stuff, man.
Yeah,
it
but
messes
look,
up your
health
head.
issues are health issues, So, I mean, when it comes to your health, and these are the times we're living in now. So,
Yeah, I get you. Okay, cool. So we can, when you come through, we can make it extra strong
Can
and
you hear
pretty
me?
much just, yeah, we can hear you. So we can just spray you.
Yo.
Wet you fucked.
Wait and wild competition.
Yeah, we go.
hello.
Brent once again takes. Have we lost it? Jules,
That's for me.
we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear it.
Tay? Okay, go out and come back, babe. Click out and click in.
Just kick her.
Yeah, kick her out. Let's go to Donnie.
Donnie, yes.
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah.
Don Johnson, what's happening?
What's up, brothers?
My guy, yo, where are you broadcasting from, bro? That looks amazing.
I'm in the Joburg, boy. Can you not see? Can you see the backdrop, boy?
Yo, how's that skyline? It's amazing. We might actually come and join you in a second.
Yeah, you guys are not allowed. It's lockdown. Stay safe. Stay at home.
Okay, so what's been happening? How's lockdown been for you? Good?
Man, it's been crazy. The first couple of weeks, I was just sitting at home watching TV and eating my ass off. So I just started gymming maybe like a week ago. It's a little better now. But
Yeah.
I can't wait to get back to the street. I'm tired of playing sits at home.
Right, don't we all, though?
Yeah.
Boring.
How you guys
Boring.
are?
Yeah, we're cool. It's every week is harder, I think. You know, every week is harder. We always say we've got fortunate enough to have a lot of staff with us in our team. There's 400 of us that work at Rockets. You know, but every week it's getting harder and harder and harder for us. And we've got now 300 of our team on vouchers, on food vouchers, because we've got no funding from the UIF or TERS UIF or anything
Nothing.
like that. So it's tough. But we'll get through. It's one thing, like guys, they phone, other restaurants phone, and we'll chat to them, and they'll start to stress out, and we say, listen, your assets there, you just need to make sure that your landlord is on board with you, and he's got to support you, because if he doesn't, then there's no hope. But if the landlord supports you, your asset is there. You just got to make sure that you can get through it. You know, get your space down to expense zero as much as you can. Make sure that your staff are looked after and their families are fed, and then you just wait it out, bro. That's what you got to do.
But how do you motivate people that believe that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, but yet they're not seeing that light?
You know, it's
Stress.
in a way, hope kills. You need a strong belief system that it will get back to being perfect. You know, and it will. There's no doubt about it. There's no.
I just think we need to be positive, I think me just like gymming and like running and stuff just gets my mind into the right stage, you know.
Yeah, bro, but I think you might be the most laid-back individual we've ever met, so I think the coronavirus will be too scared to come near you. Huh? The virus will fall asleep. Okay, we're gonna go to our superstar chef. We're coming back, and then you got a couple of 3 different sets lined up for us, or?
Yeah. See you guys in a bit.
Okay, sweet. Freddie, how you doing, man? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. How you guys doing?
Yeah, good, brother. Nice to. We haven't even. I think this is the first time we haven't touched base with a chef before this show, so it's new for us. But thanks so much for agreeing to be on the space.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, you're welcome. So, Jules, we're getting mad.
Sounds like
feedback
someone's
here.
whistling in the background.
No, it's not my side, eh?
It's Jules' fault again. We've got this technically deficient techie. who-
Always gonna get it one way or another, wasn't I?
Anyway, so we want to go. Can you pull up Freddie's bio?
Yeah.
Bro, you've got an incredible CV. We want to share it with people who are watching this, because then we're going to create an expectation of how good your food's going to be, and that's going to put all the pressure on you. Okay. So, where did you? Hang on. Let's go to the dark start. You're from the east, eh?
I am. I'm from Edenvale, born and raised.
You said he was from what? Sandringham.
Sandringham. Yeah, where did you go to school? Sandringham.
I went to Sandringham High, yeah.
Yeah, that's the north of the east. That's like a permanent proper
You
section.
can't say you're from the Vale if you're from Sandringham.
Well,
That's totally different.
I went to a nice school, but it's pretty far to Edenvale. It's just like it's about 6 kilometers away, so it's not too far.
Okay, cool. Bring up and then so you studied at Pruleith, eh?
Yes.
Pruleith College of Food and Wine, and then you spent part of your course living in Lisbon, Portugal, because you are Portuguese. So did you go back home? Or to people you know, or what?
That's why I didn't take too kindly about your comments about Cristiano Ronaldo earlier on.
Is Cristiano Ronaldo Portuguese?
That's right.
I think he's played more in the English
You're
league
gonna
than
have to
actually in
work.
Portugal.
Cristiano Ronaldo has played anywhere but in Portugal as much as possible, so you can't claim him to be yours anymore. And then, then you spent 2 years working there at Auberge. Auberge used to be in Santon, eh? On the
Yes.
bottom there. Okay, that was an incredible restaurant. You spent 2 years there, and then you moved to France, where you worked for a Michelin star restaurant. Tell us about that.
Correct. Yeah. So when I was working at Auberge Michel, I really wanted to work in France, and I was like, I really wanted to work overseas, and I wanted to work in France. My old boss Michel contacted some people, and he managed to help me get a job in South France, and like I'm thinking like less than
You
I
asked him to put the headphones on, Sean.
not knowing where I was going or like what the place was going to be. And, like,
Freddie, just, I don't mean to stop you there, bro. Is there anyway, do you have headphones that you can plug in?
I do get some.
Yeah.
Because we're getting quite a bit of feedback. I know it's going to be just when we talk to you and then take them out when you cook.
No problem.
Okay, see you now.
Cool. Let's go back to you guys.
Yeah, go back to Tay.
Back to Tay.
Yeah. Tay-Tam. Ah, no.
Can't hear
No
you.
sound. No, we're getting murdered
now.
here.
There we go.
There
Put
you
your
go.
mark on. Well done.
I'm so sorry, man. So sorry about earlier. We got cut off.
Okay, cool. So Tay, tell us. We know that you're like quite a prolific influencer and celeb at the moment, but we'll get onto what you've been doing in the last couple of months. Tell us about your school life. Where did you grow up? How did you get to the point where you are now? What happened?
Okay, cool. I went to the National School of the Arts. I studied dramatic arts for 5 years. I think that's basically where it started for me, just being in the creative space. I then moved on to university, studied a normal BA corporate communications degree. I think
You know what they
for
call a
me-
BA, eh? They call it
What?
BA is BR Mansuk.
Okay, explain.
Yeah, I
Well,
understand.
Brent is also Afrikaans void. BR Mansuk is BA man find. You just at varsity to find a dude.
You're gonna say dick.
I wasn't gonna say dick.
Wow, that's so lame.
It's basically BR Mansuk,
Oh,
like
no.
man seek. You just have to
No,
if you get an attendance register of 80%, you get your degree. It doesn't even matter what you do. It's easy.
Well, I assure you that was definitely not the case with me. I put in all the hours and the work.
She did.
I did everything the right way.
Well, you passed.
We're not gonna ask how you passed.
But look, go back to the School of Performing Arts. Tell us a little bit about that. So, like, how do you end up there? Did you have some sort of talent that your parents went, yo, that she can act? Or...
Well, it wasn't really about my parents. I think it was about me from a young age. You know, I always just wanted to be in the creative space. I wasn't sure as yet. I think growing up, I always wanted to be an actress, hence me going to an art school. In order to enroll into the art school, you basically have to audition. So I had an audition. You know, you have to prepare a monologue, and yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking. Got in and basically studied it for 5 years. So for a long time in that period that I was studying drama, I wanted to be an actress at the time, and then that kind of shifted as time went on.
When
but
did you
always
realize you
from-
couldn't act?
Well, it's
Good
not.
question.
It's not that I didn't believe that I could. I just didn't think that it's something I wanted to go into anymore, like full on, you know.
Okay.
But I always knew I wanted to still be in the creative space. So I'd always still be doing stuff in that space, you know. So I'd be doing adverts, I'd be presenting, I'd be doing features. Whatever would come my way, I would basically take that would still be in that space on camera as well.
Because you did a presenting show in Mzansi, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
For
I
full
did
season.
a car show. So
Yeah.
it was actually one of its first in SA. It was called Change Down, and it was actually very exciting. So I had my own segment where I would basically just do all the fun stuff. You know, I'd do all the interviews. I'd go jumping into the spinning gusheshes. I'd be jumping on the bikes. I'd be doing all the cool adrenaline junkie stuff.
So you wouldn't actually be test driving cars, though.
Well, we kind of did.
Kind of did.
Can you
kinda
drive?
did. Can I drive? Definitely. I'm actually a speed freak, hey? I'm actually a
In the
speed
passenger
freak.
seat?
No, definitely in the driver's seat. Definitely in the driver's seat.
Okay. Cool. And then, tell us about your journey into being a DJ. We want to know that. Like, when did you start thinking about it?
Okay, so funny story. You know, I've obviously always used to be in the whole cultural space of going out, attending events, also having a lot of industry friends. But outside of that, you know, the whole going out culture, I'd always be at all of these like events. And I think at the time there was someone very specific in my life who was a DJ. And I would basically go with to all of the gigs. So
Who?
it
Tell
was
us who.
something that
You can tell us. You can tell us.
no, I'd rather not.
We know who it was.
No, you don't actually.
It was Ayanda.
No, it wasn't Ayanda.
Oh.
It wasn't
No, don't leave us hanging out. Who is it?
I swear that's not where it started. So
Yeah, so where did it start?
Yeah, there's no secrets here. Tell us. Okay, it's fine.
No,
Fine,
that's
don't
cool.
tell us. You
The
stay
point,
right there.
though-
We're gonna boot you out of our studio now. We're gonna go to someone who's gonna tell us the truth about their food. Jules is having a shocker there. I didn't mean to. Sorry, Tay. I hope you're still listening in, but you weren't mean to get cut there, babe. But we're gonna come back to you. I was just teasing. It didn't mean cut to it, Jules. Yes, sus. Anyway,
I just follow you.
Freddie.
Yes.
So we're gonna ask you questions. That's much better.
better.
Thank you.
Much better.
100%. We're gonna ask you questions as we're going along. But just let's get to what people really want to see on the shows. What are you going to be cooking for us tonight?
Okay, so I'm cooking a dish called chicken basquez, which is from like the border of France and Spain. So I can show you. I've got some chicken browning here now, some chicken thighs and some legs browning. And then I'm just going to add some tomatoes, some piquillo peppers, which are peppers that I've marinated, roasted on the braai and marinated with olive oil and vinegar. And then some shallots, some garlic, some smoked paprika, some chicken stock, and if you're lucky to have some white wine, I've got some of that.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, and then after that, it all just gets thrown into the skillets in like it's one roast meal, and then into the oven. You know, nice and easy.
That's it.
Yeah.
So what's
exactly.
like if you're gonna bring a go around to your house on not first date, but I'm gonna bring you to my house and I'm gonna cook for you. So what's the wow factor in this dish? Like what makes it the dish that you chose tonight? Why do you love this one that you chose to cook it?
The wine.
It's the wine.
It's the wine. I like this dish because it's just a simple, humble dish, but like with just all the flavors that you throw together, it all just sings, and it's just like a really, really, really awesome. It's like burst of flavor. It's vibrant and it tells a story and it's lovely. I like, you know, it's all fine and well cooking fancy food in the restaurants, but at home I want to eat like, you know, I want to make something delicious, but something that's not gonna like be too elaborate and something that's simple and you know.
So
and when I wash the dishes.
Yeah, you need to wash the dishes, whatever. You take us to
Exactly.
your mise en place there, please. I want to see what you've put.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, take us through the combo of those. What is going to make that chicken like pop in your mouth in terms of the combo mise en place you got there?
It's these guys. So the piquillo peppers. I don't know if you can see them.
No, right now. Bring it in front of your
Okay.
camera.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Piquillo peppers. Yep.
So it's a small roasted pepper. So like what I end up doing is I buy like a lot of these little peppers, and then if I'm having a braai, I'll tend to before I put my meat on the coals, I'll braai all the peppers, and then I'll roast them till they're charred, and then I steam them till they're black. And then afterwards I peel them, and then I just pickle them with a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of water, sugar, olive oil, and then I add some aromatics like rosemary, thyme, and a little bit of chili. And it's those peppers because they're super sweet and roasted and smoky, and they really add like something very, very special to the dish.
Okay, so that's your wow factor. What else are you gonna? So
Yeah.
you're gonna brown and cook that chicken in a shallow pan fry, like you got.
So So it's just I'm just giving a good color. As you can see, it's like quite brown, but I want a good color in there.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I'm just going to add my shallots and my peppers and my tomatoes. It's just fresh tomato that I've just left in salt for about 20 minutes. So you can see like all the water coming out.
Yeah.
You can strain some of that water, and it's actually it just concentrates the tomato flavor a little bit better, and it just makes it a bit richer.
So you're gonna cook you're gonna put it into the chicken once it's cooked. Same dish.
Exactly, and then it's all going to go into the same pot, into this one pot, and then straight into the oven.
Is there any starch, like rice?
I got a couple of baby potatoes that I've just steamed. They also go in the pan, and it's just like a one pot. Some potatoes, peppers, onion, a little bit of chicken stock so it doesn't dry out, and you know, just a nice roast in the oven.
Okay, so that's a dish that's gonna get you lucky.
I hope so.
Okay,
I mean,
watch this space.
it's just me and my dad tonight, so hopefully he'll enjoy it. So.
Well, we don't need to get lucky with your dad. Happy is not too good.
No.
Keep some of the peppers out because we still got to pay for those peppers.
Don't use all of those peppers.
Don't use
from your
them.
dad. Okay, cool. Freddie, we're gonna come back to you, bro. You keep doing what you're doing. Let's go get some music from
Cool.
Donnie. Don Johnson, hey, can you play some?
Zips, it's Zips, not Don
Zips,
Johnson.
play some
Zips.
power tunes for us, brother, and don't copyright anything so we get booted from Facebook. Oh, by the way, guys, we've got 60,000 followers on Facebook. We're trying to migrate you, please, to YouTube. So if you are watching this and you're on Facebook, hop onto YouTube on rockets.tv, one word.
Rockets TV,
It's not case sensitive. Rockets TV, and then click like, click subscribe, and then we can never ever run the risk of getting
Booted.
shut down or booted from Facebook. So please, start to migrate, please. All right, Donnie, you want to do your thing, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Time to remind me I'm back again, All this talking back, I'm too arrogant,
Jules, can you fill the decks?
You knew you couldn't fail. I have no fear of anything. Do everything well. I have no fear of jail. I was born in the trap. I have no fear of death. We all gonna do that. It's just life. I'm just nice. Tonight I might raise my price. Great advice. Damn you, ho. Jesus Christ. I can do anything.
I move like amoeba. Yeah, I float in the room like I'm reefer. Alien, I'm not your kind of people. Telepathic fan, watch how I reach it. You ain't got emeralds greener. Nah, you ain't got riches to sleeve no search. And I got a rose that's in the grove that I ain't drove. Shit, I don't know the reason. 3 or 5. Underlay, revive. Me and J Babin on G5. Success is a drug, him and we high. I am mother Prince of Beehive. I got love for you haters. Ain't you tired of enslaving? Come with us, make some paper. Cause you should own what you label.
Yeah, you never stayed in Kahlua. I put Chanel on my shoulder. Flooded my chain and it goes. I don't want that girl, she moody. I'm basically
where you guys from,
cooler. Get DR discounts from my cougar. Back in the 6th grade, I got the bad grades. I was in love with my tutor.
See, musically lows, you trapping, man. Most of you rappers be actors, man.
Go MIA when I
Freddie,
find
I
little
see you
mess.
too, yeah?
Stay at the risk, I'll take
Apparently
the
that,
rats. Just took a blue, I'm about to take the red pill.
I'm gonna
Thoughts in my
pick
brain,
up
hope it don't
when I
spill.
leave my house
Stay with
today.
the nerds, you're like, Eric, what you live? Fresh as like carton, I kill him but will. Big ass R
Yo.
on my Smiths. Big ass R on my whips. Slip on shoes so you won't trip. Say she kinda fine and she got some hips. Mama said, let me see the witch. Boy, you know, light and dark don't mix. Mix it up, boy, bad luck.
Shalom, na lady.
Sick to
I
my
see you
stomach
too.
with them
What's up?
guts.
Higher than Elon Musk. So high stars in the dust. And I got a colorful aura. Like I got
shout out to
neon
Younger
guts.
Chief, man.
Dark energy we don't touch.
I'm about to play
Artillery's
something
beyond
from him
touch. And they
in a
give a
bit.
nigga colorful aura. Like I got neon guts.
Is anyone from Queenstown in the building?
So high stars see dark dust. And I got a colorful aura. Like I got neon guts. Dark energies we don't touch. Artillery's beyond touch. And I got a colorful aura. Like I got neon
Yeah,
guts.
fam, Pharrell on Mars with my fellow star. I'm like lightning striking in a metal rod. I say hello, God, in the double bars. So damn it, MX, I got a yellow card.
Yellow card, yellow card. Damn P, I need a yellow card. I am from the root like where the pedal start. I had to push like a pedal started. Way after, but ahead of y'all. New crib, got a better yard. 2 years, I got hella cars. Since the 8th grade, I had hella broads. Hella broads, hella broads. Yellow paint with a yellow bra. Shit came from cars. Polly March. Slick my hair back like I'm
But in discuss,
Yeah.
banye but in never class, baga wa mutwele class, number yami say ikhas, yami phoning plus, yami flowing ngomlaw, doing what they wanna allow. Khulumende bring the loud, ngizebo. Masqale ngodaling yebo. Oza madaling nanzo. Roll that shit up for your boss. Zuku zonke ndithi mihla yonke nzobabhabhadisa ngalomlilo. Super focus, I need 2 coronas and I'm good to go without a minute. Hey, riding solo, fuck a dick. Shy is no London big. So just forget the matter. Abandon and matter. Lamatanga now I tell.
Yeah.
Swear to God I never tell.
Yeah.
Don't approach us in the vid. Boy, my shoulders got it. Yeah. Full swag. Drip drip. Nambuta top. Yeah. New bag. Big. Nambuta top. Yeah. Still show 'em how to click. Nambuta top. Yeah. No dash. Sip. Nambuta top. Oh my darling, yeah. Oh my darling, yeah. Oh my darling, yeah.
Look, my bitch is all bad, my niggas all real. I ride in dick in some big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills. Run out flip like 10 car wheels. Cold ass bitch, I give raw chills. Send it for looks, so my looks so kill.
Let me get
Like
you.
some in the morning,
Okay.
do all grills.
Jules.
Eat in the car, that's
Yo,
all
Don.
wheels. Woo! I was born to flex. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear us. Yo, can you hear us?
I like more than
USA in the
sex,
building.
but nothing
Shout
in
out.
this world that I like more than checks. All I really wanna see is love. I
Zips.
don't really need
Yes,
to be anything.
sir.
Zips, come join us. We're feeling lonely here.
We want to show you our social distancing trick.
One, snap it, eh? 1, 2, bring him in.
Boop.
Welcome.
Come on. Behind me, yeah. Come and stand in the middle. You're part of the show now.
No one just stand there.
No, you're too tall to sit. Come sit behind me. Yeah.
Okey-dokes.
Welcome
to the cave.
Welcome to our cave.
This is
How
epic,
cool.
guys. Nice.
Nice. It's nice and roomy in here.
Yes, eh?
Eh? Your bed's at the back. You're gonna be between me and Brent. You're gonna spoon tonight.
Oh, hell no.
Oh hell yes.
Why does he
What's this?
always
What's
include
this?
me? So, 100-year-old duck egg.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're gonna do it with you. We're gonna do a general knowledge quiz.
okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Does it have anything to do with me having to
No.
eat this egg?
No, unless you want.
No.
If you want to have some of the egg, you just let us
Okay.
know.
No, I don't.
But we're starting to smell this thing through the plastic now. It's like it's disgusting.
Don't channel over the floor.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Just get
You
him up
ready?
ready.
You ready? B? So this is the way we're gonna do it tonight. When something is bad enough, we both do it, guys. So it's like misery loves company.
Yeah.
You know, but still, for the actual humiliating factor of making Brent lose a general knowledge question, then we're gonna do it anyway. So, but I'll tell you what we do. If Brent gets 2 out of 3, you don't have to have it with us. 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3, you don't have to have it with us. If Brent gets 1 out of 3 or 0 out of 3, his egg's getting cut into
Bro,
3
do you
pieces.
know me and general knowledge?
Yeah, no,
That
you
don't
do.
work too
Trust
well.
you.
None of
You know,
this.
we're together.
This egg's gonna get cut into. This is a 100-year-old disgusting duck egg. I don't know how you get this, Brent, but it's gonna get cut into 3 pieces.
Oh,
if
you just have to take
if
mark
you don't
for
if you
it.
don't get these questions right,
So, how many questions?
there's Tracy gave me 5. Okay, alrighty.
Okay, just leave a little bit extra for her to have when I get home.
And Rich Mark and younger chiefs here as well. We can cut this into 5. Okay. You ready? First question.
Right.
First question. What is the famous Greek dish called, which consists of yogurt, cucumber, garlic, and mint?
I know.
We don't care if you know, Jules. You want to.
Tzatziki.
You're allowed. You've got 3 options.
I know what it is.
Okay. The cucumber relish,
Yeah, okay.
hummus.
No.
What's
Chickpeas.
tzatziki? I told Tracy this is ridiculously easy. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I got your back, boy.
I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I?
I'm tall when I'm young.
And I'm short when I'm old. What am I?
Giraffe. Nah, that's not.
Shut up, you.
Do you have options, yeah?
Yeah, they are, but if I give you the options, you'll get it.
Yes.
I'm going to give you options for this.
I'm tall when I'm young.
But short when I'm old.
Come on, guys. It's so easy.
Yo, because you read the answer.
Cigarette.
Who said that?
I did.
You're wrong, though.
What is it?
A candle.
Same thing.
Oh.
But that's very good.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Not just a pretty face, Mahogany.
What did he say?
You want some duck egg?
What did he say? Cigarette.
Cigarette.
Oh, that's clever.
That's because you've been selling contraband for the last 8 weeks.
And the address is 555.
Okay. What is the collective noun for a group of zebras? A dazzle, a herd, or a string?
It's not a herd. It's a dazzle.
A dazzle of zebras?
I don't know.
No.
What is it? A string. A
It's
string of
It's
zebras.
a herd. Animals, herd.
Yeah, yes, yeah, but it's got to be a trick question, knowing Sean.
I didn't
It's
do
a
it.
string.
Herd.
It's a string.
Zebra, string. Nah, herd. I'm gonna go with herd. Herd, bro. Trust me.
And you said what?
I said string.
String.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I didn't say it's a final answer.
I can't believe you said
A
that.
herd of cows. I mean, that makes
You're
sense.
saying herd and you're saying string.
herd.
Yeah.
It's a dazzle.
No, Raise. It's a dazzle.
It's a
What
dazzle.
the fuck?
You didn't
What?
get it though.
Dazzle sounds like.
Oh, thanks, Jules.
I'm cutting this into 3. You got 1 out of 3.
Oh.
We're just gonna let it sit here for some of the show. You are allowed to.
So it's in sawdust at the moment.
Oh!
Okay.
I can't smell it. Damn.
There you go.
Okay, so let's wipe it off.
There you go. We're not gonna have this now. We're
No,
gonna go back
we're
to
just gonna wipe off
Freddie
that
Diaz.
sawdust that it's in.
No,
we got
no.
enough. Just it doesn't. To be honest, it doesn't smell bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell bad. This Okay, now it's getting pretty real.
Yeah, we need to peel it off. Check.
Okay, while Brent's peeling off this onion duck egg, we're going to go to Freddie and see what his dish is starting to look like. Jules!
What the fuck?
Freddie,
Hi.
have you ever had a 100-year-old duck egg?
I've not, no, but I've always been curious to try it.
It's a delicacy, actually. They put it in soup, so I believe, from our chef. So.
Some people actually want to do this, like out of free will.
Yeah.
Okay, not us.
Well, people eat bats, so.
Show us what your dish is starting to look like.
Just it.
Yeah,
Okay, so there we go. So inside there,
Someone said you mustn't
starting
take
to
off the shell.
Yeah.
it's starting to stew a little bit nicely. We've got the peppers, the onions, or the shallots, sorry, the smoked paprika in there, the white wine, added
chorizo in
potatoes, and there is some chorizo in there, correct.
Oh, now we know why it's going to taste amazing. You didn't tell us that about the chorizo the first time.
I apologize. I did forget about that one. So now the chicken's going to go in, and then some of the chicken stock.
Yeah, you're not cooking to recipe there, chef.
Sorry, guys. I apologize.
No problem. You're forgiven.
So
Okay,
the chicken goes in.
The chicken partially cooked or cooked all the way? Partially,
No, it's just partially. It's just got some color, and it's just been browned. Now I'm going to add the chicken stock.
It looks good, eh?
Like that. And then that whole thing just goes like this in the oven.
And how long do you put it in the oven for?
It'll be about 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's easy, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, in it goes. We're going to come back to you in 10 minutes.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, perfect. See you now. Tatum?
Yo, that looks so good, hey. I'm even
What,
feeling hungry.
The duck egg or the dish by Freddie?
The dish.
It does look good, eh? It was kind of underwhelming in the beginning when he was discussing it, but it looks pretty damn good now. Yes, yes.
That
So have you
egg
ever-
looks like hell, hey.
I'm gonna chant that so much.
This is disgusting.
I'm scared that something comes out of this thing, like it starts cracking
Are
at
you
me.
trying to say this?
This egg is taking over our whole show here. Jules, please, because now we got Donnie in studio with us. We're not letting him go back to his decks. He's just gonna. Check that out. I'm sure I saw it move.
I swear.
This duck is alive.
Oh my.
Jeez. No, Brent, stand it.
Smell this, just smell it.
Like,
Jules,
where did you even get it from?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Jules, please put on that clip of we found the fastest hand in the West because we didn't do a common sense. It's not so common at the moment. But I want you to put that clip on of the guy who's made his own self-elevating face mask. Can you put it on? This is cool.
If you're like me and wear glasses, having to wear a face mask while being very socially responsible is quite annoying because my glasses are fogging up all the time. Also, you can't tell if people are laughing at each other's jokes. So, in preparation of the de-escalation and the pubs reopening, we have invented the Barmaster 2000. I've now connected it to my smartwatch by the Bluetooth. So when I want to drink, the Barmaster 2000 automatically opens. I'll show you again. Okay, drink responsibly during lockdown, and let's look forward to the pubs reopening.
Quintessential. How cool is that?
That is dope. Sorry, I'm like stuck.
So for all of the guys that have invested millions in importing face masks and doing sanitization equipment and PPE who've lost buckets because now everybody's doing it, go and get one of those self-elevating face masks and start to sell that because that is cool, man. That is super cool, eh? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This is-
guys, come look at this.
I don't know if I'm able
Wait,
to do
guys,
this,
where do
guys.
you even buy this egg from? Hey?
No, it's ask the
black
chef at the shop. He's
This
like-
thing is it's bad enough. It's taking over our whole show, which is fun. It's fun, but it's disgusting. Our studio stinks, and we're in our special cave tonight as well.
Things like
Who wrapped that anyway? Like
No, this is like peeled like that because it's still.
no, seriously.
Bring
Like,
it, bring it closer to the camera. Oh my.
oh no!
Oh, don't eat that egg.
I'm gonna cut it now. Oh my god,
It's-
guys! Like, seriously,
We got some salt in that, boy.
This thing
Can I have a
stinks.
bucket?
Some Tabasco.
Donnie, are you having?
Some
No,
tzatziki.
no. No, guys, thanks.
I think it's better with that.
Yo! Don, do you have a handkerchief
No,
song?
no.
A handkerchief.
A handkerchief song. Maybe you can just distract us for a little while with a quick one. Okay, Donnie's gonna go and play us the handkerchief song. That's your new name now, Yanga.
Handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Watch how cool this is. Don is now going back to our skyline. Okay, now we got a puke bucket. Oh my gosh. And did he chew it?
Oh,
This thing is disgusting.
Oh no!
it looks disgusting.
I wish you could smell this.
I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna make it. I promise you.
There's no ways you're making that. You know that's it. It's gonna be in your stomach.
What's up? This is Younger Chief, aka Younger Chief.
Never let my switch, danga yingos. Kena ngomlos, kena ngento. Never die. They find in the highland, all these niggas getting sidetracked. Never beat under your mind map. Lunch your thoughts, the juice. Sabashia lunch your thought, your cruise. Yami malisa tinga, kuchi. Let me fell in this a cut, but it. Sell the shots and jango mo, gima. Sakus colors to little. Good night, yeah, nonsense. Show my best, nonsense. I give them the wave, I tell them to play, they want me to stay, yeah. I pull up on stage, I give them the rage, I gotta engage. All black in my dickies, long money like my dick is. Boss moves, turn divorce. On them niggas number 2, yeah. I ain't even in a suit, do my business in a coupe. Barely getting what I'm due. Tell me who the fuck are you? Yeah. Kabali sinyang, out to the nejan, Habule car, was in no line, Kadeli wine, fucking the ice, young and the nice. Yeah. Dinando yam me boo, I'm on 200. Dinando yam me yeah, Fanano Pongolo. Dinando yam me green, Tinganga, young and mean, Better I am turned to win. Genanga no papi. Dinando yam me boo.
Yo, shout out to Younger Chief. Chief for the builder, man. You know how we do. Handkerchief.
It's gonna take him. Tay.
Yo,
Yeah, so we're
Younger
just gonna.
coming through with the young cameo.
Yeah, we're kicking him out of our studio. He's trying to get into our cave the whole time. And his new name is Handkerchief, not Younger Chief. Tatum, we want to know. We want to know. So when you transitioned into old career versus DJ career, and you were obviously very, very friendly with other DJ performers, guys and girls, did you get any resistance coming into that field? Like, was anyone a bit resentful towards you, and because you've become popular quickly and you're getting booked a lot? So did you find that?
Most definitely. Obviously can't mention names, but
Yeah,
I
of
mean
course.
that's just the way things go. So I definitely did feel it a bit from certain females and guys as well. I mean, it's a difficult thing when you've been in the game for a while and you've been at it, and then someone new just comes in,
Yeah,
it's
because
just something I had to deal with
limited
on
slots at top clubs,
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not really. I didn't come in with the intention of really like knocking anyone out or stepping on anyone's toes. I was coming in solely for me because it's something that I genuinely want to do and grow into.
And you should not
So
apologize for that. Yeah.
yeah, it is what it is, man. Like whenever I get a certain energy, I just look completely over that energy and just continue, carry
And it
on.
was and your skill set was enhanced by Maparisa, hey? So he kind of put you under his wing, and your music genre. So you went straight for Amapiano, what? Just because you saw a gap, or it's what you really love to play?
Well, I really love it. I really love to play it, and there definitely was a gap as well. I mean, growing up, I didn't really have any female DJs that I personally looked up to. So in starting, also being colored and a female, it was a really important thing for me as well, because there aren't that many other colored female DJs. So for me, it's also bigger than me. It's also letting other colored girls know that they can do it as well. When starting out, I didn't exactly believe that I could do it. And I think that's why for a very long time I'd suppress it. It's a feeling I had all the time, always this burning desire to do it, but just never believing that I could, and eventually.
Well, you've done it.
Yeah,
You've done it.
Who was the place that gave you your first performance?
Rockets, you guys.
Huh? Wow.
My debut was at Rockets, and you know what, guys? Thank you so much as well. Like, you guys also have the biggest love ever. Like,
yeah, we just thought we'd like force that in there.
No, honestly, it was such an amazing it was such an amazing experience. And if anything, you both recall how nervous I was. Like, on my debut night, I was nervous. I was like sweating up a storm. I was, but I mean that comes with it. It's
was
all
packed as well. It wasn't an easy night.
No,
it wasn't an easy night at all.
And what time did you play? Played at 10?
10
or
yeah,
11?
11 o'clock. 11.
Jordan put you in at prime time.
And the pressure was on, hey, and people came as well to support me, and but I mean that's how it goes. I'm still learning as well. I'm still constantly developing, and like you mentioned earlier, Maparisa was one of the first, who put me under his wing. He taught me some stuff as well. My first encounter with an actual DJ controller was with him. So all you can really do is learn from existing DJs and constantly want to grow for yourself. You can't compare yourself to anyone else, but just believe that you're gonna get better with time, because it's a time game as well. I mean, I only started in December and I've been doing fairly well, considering that I just came in. So
well, that's amazing. You have done well.
Yeah, you have.
I think we try and book you and you're too booked for us now.
Yeah, too cool for school.
Hey? You even
why
say
are
like
you guys being these guys?
we can put you down to the bottom of the pile.
No, listen, I'm waiting to check out the new spot, hey? So you better book me as soon as we're ready to go.
Yep. Pretoria would have opened 2 weeks ago.
Last week.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, I saw your
not last
post.
week, the week
It's
before. Yeah,
amazing.
it would have it's that what's tough about Pretoria is that we're gonna open. It's like having a Lamborghini and not being able to take it out of second gear. That's what Pretoria is going to be like, and same with Bryanston. Bryanston is going to be tough as well. We've got that space for us is home. It's 4 floors. It's a banger. You shush handkerchief with your visors. It's like we don't know what we're going to do. We'll see. We spoke to some club owners today. Some guys think that it's only coming back club wise in Feb. But we're lucky enough to have spaces that we can flip into restaurants and do special planning with other plexiglass in between, or using every second table, etc. But TayFlavour, hold on for us, babe. We're going to go back to Freddie to see what his final product looks like, and then we're going to do this duck egg, and Brent's going to have the bigger piece.
We're doing ching chong now for it, so.
Cool.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Freddie, make sure that any intention of you to come and have a duck egg at some time in your future life, do not do it, because our studio stinks, bro. It stunk out our whole cave.
That's
Hey?
terrible. It's like I'm begging to concentrate.
Guys, you just need to harden up and just take a taste. Just do it.
Oh,
No,
like
we
that.
wanna
No,
have
no,
half
not yet,
of
not
it.
yet. We want to see what you've made. We want to ask you a question first. So,
Yeah.
you spent a bit of time in Cape Town working at Potluck Club, eh?
Correct, yeah.
With Luke Del Roberts, incredible chef, one of South Africa's best, if not the best. I think he's the best chef in the country at the moment. What is it like working there? Because you were heading up that kitchen.
Yes, it was. I mean, it was great. It was probably one of the most enjoyable jobs I've ever had. It was. I don't know if you've ever seen that restaurant. It's at the top of the silo. It's really, really beautiful. It's got an amazing view of Cape Town, and it was just a beautiful place, like to work at. You know, in terms of working under Luke, he's just amazing. He creatively and just with the ideas he has and comes up with, and just he's an incredible cook. And so I learned a lot. Under him, and it also taught me to sort of be a lot more creative and a lot, just like a lot more fearless, to the point where the way I cook today is just, I'm not sort of pinned down by one specific, style or cuisine of food. I'm Portuguese, but I lived in France. I worked in the UK. I've spent some time in Mexico. So I really love Mexican food as well. And it was just a lot of fun to like travel and learn these things, and Luke showed me that like you can take all your travels and your experiences and you can all put it on in one awesome package, which is cool. So and I hope that my food sort of evolves that way going forward.
So if people want to find out, where are you working at the moment?
So I'm now the head chef of a boutique hotel in Melrose North called the Peach Hotel.
Yeah. Okay.
And we've opened up a restaurant called Basalt, which is open to the public. It's a small, sort of casual, fine dining restaurant, and yeah, well, we're looking forward to just opening again. Obviously, this whole COVID-19 thing has thrown a massive spanner in the works.
How many seats is it? Because maybe you can be within the 50-seat perimeter.
Yeah.
We are a 40-seater restaurant.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
You're fine, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so people can find you at the Peach, which is in Melrose North, you said? That's
Yes.
just down the road from me, actually. So I'm going to bring my wife there when we open and come and see houses. But listen, thanks so much for... Can you show us, have you got the final product? Because a lot of people want to see what you cooked for us today.
Absolutely. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, look at that.
Yo, okay.
And now just finishing it off with some chopped parsley. And there we go.
Just ruined the dish.
No, it's not right. You should do green there. Why would you say that it's perfect now? Do a close up in full screen? Yeah,
I would say that's a showstopper.
That's a showstopper.
Yeah, that looks good.
If someone came to your house, you'd be getting lucky. So good luck to your dad.
Thank you very much.
Freddie, thanks for being with us, brother. You've got undoubted talent, and we're going to come and support you to shop. And we wish you all the best for the next couple of stages of COVID-19. And may you and your family be safe, and all the best for your future. And hopefully one day we'll have you back on if you'd be willing. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. I had a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. And yeah, good luck to you as well. It's stay safe, and we just hopefully we'll get back to normal soon.
We will do.
And
thanks, bro.
And enjoy your duck egg.
Yeah, thanks so much.
What? Sick. That's about to happen. Okay. So, I don't even want to lift this thing. We've got to... Let me get this puke bucket. Hold on, because we know Brent is going to charge. And he's not allowed...
Oh my God.
Brent is not allowed to move from his seat because he always check. It's a green bucket, and then how cool! It's a green bucket, and in our green room, we're not actually in a cave, but our green bucket goes like this.
So no one actually can see me say the egg.
Ah, cool.
Take the black one as well. Hey, sure, where are you?
What do you see? Anyway, small things amuse small minds, guys. Small things, small minds. There you go. There's your bucket, Tommy. Okay.
Here's your bucket.
Oh, you also got a bucket?
Yeah.
No,
Thanks,
I refuse.
bro.
I'm not gonna chunder. I'm just gonna take it like a boss. Okay. So here we go. There is Brent has cut this badly because there's a big piece and a small piece, and we're gonna ching for the big piece. Ready?
Ching? No.
Winner takes loser takes big piece.
Yeah.
Okay. Loser takes big piece. Ready?
Okay.
Once off.
Yeah.
Ching chong cha. Woo! Ching chong cha.
Yes! I actually won one for once. Woo! I'm still gonna chant so either way, big or small.
I'm sweating there.
Where's the chips?
I'd have that chip again, to be honest with you. I'd have that chip again, because the smell is, just smelling it alone. I'm sick,
like,
guys.
I'm quite nervous about this. This is like, get out the way.
Guys, okay, let's just do this.
I'm so nervous for you guys.
I actually have shivers. That's how scared I am.
You don't know what this stinks.
Good luck.
It's like it's like a rotten egg vomit smell. And you ready? Turn the music down, please, Jules. Julesy, turn the music down, please. I need to concentrate, bro.
Let's turn the music up, because Sean is very headstrong when it comes to this kind of thing, and we need to kind of twist him out a little bit.
I can't be.
No, don't you dare. Please carry the music.
No, we don't. I want to hear the sound effects.
I want to hear the sound effects. Just stop music for a sec.
No, guys, this is not
Brent is going down.
Oh my god.
Good luck, Brent.
I can't even eat a boiled egg, and now I gotta eat this thing.
Everybody's cheering for you guys on the side.
What is wrong with you? You just chatted. Yeah, I gotta do this. Now that you've done it, you have to go there. This is bad, eh? Just think about it. Think about it. Okay.
I feel like I'm about to puke, man.
No, I don't know, man. It's my turn, yeah? I never seen Sean like this in my life before. I can't get it down. Okay. I got it, guys. Yes. This is sorry, bro. One sec, I've never seen this in my life. Please don't hide your face in the camera. Well done. You did it, well done. Dude.
Come on, Brent.
Okay, I got this, guys. Yeah. I'm actually quite worried, because if Sean is like that, then I know that I'm then done.
That is the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
No, I don't know. Okay.
It's like stuck in my teeth.
Alright, guys, here we go.
Go. No, man!
Are you fucking joking?
Oh my god.
Oh hell no, man.
Guys, don't do this.
He didn't.
Okay, we've gone over
Didn't
time.
even get far.
This is my great friend.
Brent's not coming back, I promise you. He's like, that is. I got a strong stomach. That is the worst. We love you. Donnie's gonna play us out. See you on Friday. Bye, Tay. Bye, Freddie.
Bye.
Guys.
Bye, guys.
She's so bougie, bougie. Never tea. I'm a savage, attitude nasty. Talk big shit, but my bank account. Hood, but I'm classy. Rich, but I'm ratchet. Haters kept my name in their mouth, not a gagging. Bougie. He say the way that thing move, it's a movie. I told that boy we gotta keep it lowly, me the room key. I done bled the block and now it's hot, bitch. I'm Tunchi. I'm mood and I'm moody. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Hacking, stupid, what's happening? What's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Hacking, stupid, what's happening? What's happening? Hips tick tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans.
Shout out to Sylvia.
Stand for
I see you,
bands.
Mark.
If you wanna see some real ass, baby,
Roddy
here's your
Austin,
chance. I
too.
say left cheek, right cheek, drop it low and swing. Texas up in this thing, put you up on this game. I be parking my frame, gang, 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 gang. If you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Please don't give me hype, write my name in ice. Can't argue with these lazy bitches, I just raise my price. I'm a boss, I'm a leader, I pull up in my two-seater, and my mama was a savage. Nigga got this shit from Tina, I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Hacking, stupid, what's happening? What's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage. Yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Hacking, stupid, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
Weezy,
Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles. Foreign shit running on diesel, dog. Playing with my name, that shit is lethal, dog.
Dog Coleone.
Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely.
Okay.
Everybody acting like they know me, dog. Don't just say it now, you gotta show me. What you gotta do? Bring the clip back empties. Yeah, ass to see the ball, so they sent me,
dog.
I just broke her off with a 10-piece, dog. There ain't nothing, I'm just being friendly, dog. It's just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how the fuck you gotta do it. If you really wanna ball till you fall when you're back against the wall. And a bunch of niggas need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway. Saw you last night, but did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murder caught me in a hard way. Got a sticky and I keep it at my dog's place. Girl, I left you loving magic, not it's all shade. Still going bad on you anyway.
My dad on track, bitch.
Rick, how many thugger in the motherfucker? Rick, how many thugger in the motherfucker?
Oh. Rich gang, fucked up, baby. Got like 4 ounces in the trap. I done did a lot of shit.